Hello, it is I, Steel Cat. And welcome back to the stream. The final stream of this autumnal series. But the series doesn't end. It's just no longer autumnal. It will be wintry. So I'm probably going to have to change the title of the series. Because every video has said, you know, autumn 2025. Episode whatever. It's not going to be autumn anymore. It's going to be winter here in the northern hemisphere. But yeah, let me get my chat in the correct place here. Pop out the chat and move the whole thing over here. Welcome method. Cabanos. I've never had cabanos. Source of protein, gluten-free, chicken and turkey. Nice. I'm having some coffee this morning, and regrettably I didn't have time to dig into the Stollen that I bought yesterday, but I'll get into that later. I bought some Stollen yesterday, and I'm very excited to have a piece after this. But let me take a sip of the coffee. That'll do. It's a long sausage. Is that how you spell sausage? Poland. Nice. Alright. Well, welcome everybody who's here, chatting or lurking. And of course, I always want to give a shout out to Pikachu. I do like my Pikachu. I love this gift. So from giftcities.com, if you want to find gifts that have a similar look to this one. Those old, like, early internet gifs from back in the day. Before my time, on the internet anyway. I'm something of a zillennial, you know, kind of in between the generations there. But and then, of course, my Patreon dudes. Jaded and White Bear, thank you very much. And we're just going to do this. I'm going to remove that, because I remembered to do it this time, because last time I forgot to do that. There we go, make the chat big, and but this doesn't know how to spell better than some Americans. You know, that's probably true, actually. I don't doubt that for a second. Do not doubt that for a second. Let's see, where do I want where's my volume at? There we go. Actually, okay. Just side note. This is, I'm gonna get in here. No, not yet, because we're gonna be in the floating world, and I need to be. It's nighttime, and I need to be like head on a swivel. But it is November 22nd, 2025. Okay, and I have a window open behind me for fresh air because it's that warm. Okay. I went to this like big Christmas thing last night with my wife. And I wore like long pants and I brought a jacket. I could have worn shorts and a t-shirt and I would have been fine. Okay, I carried the jacket most of the night. And it was even drizzling. There was a little bit of light rain. Very light rain. Like drizzle, you know, the kind that doesn't really fall, it just kind of like it's almost indistinguishable from thick fog. Yeah, so here in northern Alabama, we're having, even for northern Alabama, this is a bit unusual to be this warm. But I think I've heard that other places here in North America, like back home in Wyoming, are also having an unusually warm November. So it's not just us. But anyhow, I guess I will enjoy the fresh air while I have it, since I do. Why not? And next week, when we get into the winter world, it should be a bit more truly cold outside, which will be nice. I mean, cold by Alabama standards, you know, like, not like serious cold. Anywho. Alright, it's nighttime. It's windy. Let me make sure my... Yep, ambience is 100%. Beautiful. That says it's unusually cold here. Winter started early. Yeah, I'm hoping we get snow. You know, it's weird. I've heard two contradictory things, okay? There's On the one hand, there's people who keep saying that Alabama and kind of by extension all of North America. Hello, by the way, here's my face in case you haven't seen it. Well, not really all of North America, but all of this region is supposed to have like an unusually warm and dry winter. But then similar sources, you know, these weather gurus are also saying, the rumor is also going around that we're supposed to get that we're likely to get a big blizzard at some point this winter. And I don't know who to believe here because those two kind of contradict, at least intuitively. So, yeah, I don't know what to believe. But anywho, we are here in the floating world. It's nighttime. And I'm about to freaking die. Okay. Sweet. Finally one of those spawns. And not when I'm in a good position to deal with it. Yes, it's all propaganda, totally. It makes perfect sense. Anywho, I know my portal is off in this direction somewhere. What? Oh, that's the sun. Okay. I forgot that you could see the sun in floating worlds as it's going around the bottom. Yeah, did you know that the world is flat? It's true. Not the Earth, but like the world in Minecraft. Anywho. Got him. Some random stranger was like, oh my gosh, this guy's a flat earther. I'm gonna click off. He's crazy. No, I'm just messing with you. Sentient mod indeed, my dude. Sentient mod indeed. Where is the way back to where I come from? Is that my portal over there? That might be a lava pool, but I know there's a lava pool near my portal, so that could be a good place to go. Oh boy. Okay, we're just gonna break this. I think I just went full circle back to right where I was. Improved the command system in Infdev Plus. Nice. I haven't even touched the command system in Infdev Plus. There's my portal. Look at that, and it's almost sunrise. And there's some dudes to handle over here. Let's go handle them. That's right, we got the diamond sword now. Make me feel OP. Alright, let's see if any other harpies spawn. I still want to get those boots, you know? Command autofill, name support, lots of new commands. Oh. So all command keys now translatable via language packs. Nice. It works in localization if you had to make it localizable. Yes. Based. So you can say, as a localization engineer. We should just start adding engineer to all our job titles, you know? I'll be like, well, you know, as a, what would my job title be? Let me think for a moment. Let's say I'm a supply chain on the ground logistics engineer. Yeah. I'm an on the ground supply chain logistics engineer. Yeah. Also known as a driver who delivers things to people who need them, I guess. You know what I've noticed in my job? Okay, this is just a little rant as I continue wandering around looking for the harpies. Because, like, one of them spawned last night, and I think there should be more, hopefully. But, one thing I've noticed is that in my job, nobody ever desperately needs something at 3 o'clock on a Tuesday. It's always 3 o'clock on a Friday that they just like, oh, we need this now. Like, oh my gosh, we need this right now. It's so important. We need it now. Our whole operation's gonna go under if we don't get this right now. And it's 3 o'clock on a Friday. It's like, you gotta be kidding me. I'm trying to get to the Christmas thing that I went to last night, which I'll talk about later, because it was awesome. I felt like a kid again. It was amazing. It was beautiful. It was gorgeous. That harpy was over here. I saw her with my own eyes. You know what would be great if the wind effect was like moving the player just ever so slightly, just like not like think of like this kind of movement. Okay, let me find an example. This is probably a terrible idea, but imagine if the wind moved the player kind of like this, just ever so slightly. Just the slightest little bit of influence on the player's movement. The tiniest bit. You used to have it when you first added wind. Was it ever in a build that we played? Because I don't remember experiencing that. Harpy, come here. Come here, Harpy. She didn't drop anything, but first harpy killed. Very cool. Speaking of first harpy killed, where am I at in the world of achievements here? I've relit a torch. I've done all these things, but I haven't played a music disc in a jukebox. You never compiled a build for that? Oh, okay. That's probably a bad idea. It could be like an ultra realism. What if like a wind gust just came up and just like knocked me off this cliff? Because that's what I was thinking. I heard the wind and I saw the cliff and I was like, you know, in real life that'd be a little dangerous to be in this kind of wind standing on that kind of cliff, because a gust could come up and get you. But anyway, I should use a gold sword. It guarantees a feather. Well, I'm going to come back with a gold sword then. Come back to this place with a gold sword. Once Soybean or somebody gets there, I'm going to talk about the Christmas magic I experienced last night. And what else? I actually wrote down like a couple things. A couple things to talk about. I've got like 4 different things to talk about. It's awesome. So I'm not going to run out of things to talk about. While I engage in this riveting gameplay of walking back and forth because I forgot a golden sword. Soybean won't be here. He isn't home. Soybean! Oh, I miss you, Soybean. You will be missed, my bro. My brother from the Northeast. The great Northeast of America. Alright. I have nothing to talk about in my stream except the usual life sucks and capitalism bad. That's pretty true. Capitalism is pretty bad. I'm not saying I would prefer communism. I'm just saying capitalism is pretty bad. It's kind of a sucky system. But it's also like every system that humans have ever come up with isn't that great. I mean, there's systems that have worked better in their time period, you know, than our capitalism is currently working. I mean, it's working though. Like it's like starvation is lower than it's ever been, which is amazing. Like it's not all bad. You know, we can't just say that everything is bad. But at the same time, it's not like starvation is going down because people are more virtuous. It's going down because we're just lucky to have the kind of riches that we do. Is that sunrise or sunset? I forget. I don't even know which way is west or east in this world right now. I'm clueless about my own world. Okay, yeah, the sun rises. The sun is rising. Okay, yeah. That's right, because we were talking about what if there was alpenglow in here. Should be cool. By the way, it's raining. Hold on. Let me go check on my lake, see how it's doing. Rye Pie, my dude, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Alright, let me go. I'm gonna grab the gold sword before I forget. Rye Pie says, I just heard starvation and I'm concerned. Yes, we have decided that, as comrades, that the people need to starve to death because... Speak for yourself, Steel, I'm starving right now. Okay, fair enough. Hold on, let me sip. Is my coffee ready to just sip directly? I think it is. So for my coffee today, I've got pumpkin spice flavored Swiss Miss hot cocoa mix in there. And that's something they don't even make anymore. But I have some old, I have like 4 old packets. And I decided, all right, I'm gonna break out one of these vintage packets of stuff they don't make anymore. I'm just kind of checking the lake for any holes that need to be filled. Don't take that the wrong way. Please. Hello, cows. Making sure all the water level is even. Make sure there's no gaps in the water level. No corners that aren't filling up properly. Why am I jumping? I don't know, because it's something to do. Audio. Turn this ambience down. So you can hear the music. Alrighty. This valley is actually kind of looking nice for, for what I've built so far. Kind of like it. Okay, yeah, I'd say, yeah, it seems like the river is just completely filled in. In fact, the grass is almost spread all the way down here, so that's awesome. This is really coming together. Slowly, but it is coming together. Yeah, and this does look right, and if that just kind of grades all the way over to the top of these hills, basically, kind of meet the hills where the gravel is, kind of deal, it'll look great. Kind of gonna cover everything, plant trees, try to make it look as natural as possible. Yeah, anywho, so last night, the Christmas thing. Let me talk about the Christmas thing, because that's like the #1 thing in my mind right now, is the Christmas thing. It was so magical. So, I'm living in northern Alabama right now, sadly. And, but, there's a plus side. There's, hold on. I feel like this doesn't need to be here. Okay. Okay, there we go. Anyway. There's a plus side that in Coleman, Alabama, there's this thing they do every year from late November to early January. It's called the Coleman Christkindlmarkt. And Christkindlmarkt is like a German thing, which I should say I have German, I have like 1/4 German heritage in my life. Let's just say that. And so I love that stuff. I really do. Like, I grew up with a little bit of that stuff in my life, and it's just beautiful to see it in like this. It's like a magical Christmas wonderland, even though it was warm and raining instead of snowing. It was still magical. So there was like a parade and like a Christmas a tree lighting ceremony, and they had one of those those tower things where like there's a windmill at the top that faces up and it spins. Like there's little spinning figurines in the tower thing. I'm not describing it very well because I forget what it's called. I forget what the actual term for it is. There was one of those. Keep in mind, winter will cause your lake to freeze. Okay, good to know. Just as long as my lake is complete before winter, I can still build around it. I just have to make sure that by the time winter comes, by the end of this play session, basically, it needs to be in its complete form, no changes at this point. Just let it be what it is. But yeah, so basically, there's like all these stalls set up. They're like little wooden mini shops that you can go into or walk up to the counter. And there's all kinds of food and gifts and handmade crafts and all the food though. My wife and I are going to go a few times, and my goal is to try basically every food in that place. I had a pretzel last night that has ruined pretzels for me forever. Every pretzel I have had in my entire life, up until literally last night, is trash. Literally every single pretzel, okay? Every Otis Spunkmeyer, every Auntie May's, every pretzel twister pretzel that I have ever put in my mouth pales in comparison to the pretzel that I ate last night. It was the single... I didn't know that pretzels could be this good. Okay? Like, now I know what pretzels are supposed to be. And I'm disappointed in every pretzel I could ever have. Ever again, except for a pretzel like that one. It was amazing. Okay? I don't know what else to say. Hold on. One good thing about America is you can find a bunch of different cultural things there. That's true. You never know where you'll find it either. Like Coleman, Alabama. No one would think that like some town in northern Alabama is gonna be like the German capital of the American Southeast. Okay, or like pretty much most of America. Like Coleman, Alabama. There's so much German blood in that city that there's actually at the Chris Kindle Markt, like 2 or 3 of the vendors that we stopped at had German accents. Or not like full-on German accents, but like subtle, partial German accents. Which tells me that they didn't just come from Germany to be here today. Like, either they moved a long time ago, or they picked it up from their parents, who came from Germany. You know, but got influenced by their American friends, and so kind of have a mixed accent. One of the two. Something like that. Alright. You're hanging out in like the one place I can't even remotely get close to you, my friend. Okay, with this music. The thing about this music and this harpy just wandering around in the void. Nowhere to go, nothing to do. It's like it tells a story. It's like she's looking for purpose, you know? Anywho. Just keeps going up there. Anywho. But yeah, and there's, you know, there's places that have, like, hot drinks, and which I didn't really have any hot drink last night because it wasn't cold yet. We've had unusually warm November, like I said. But we're going to go back next week, and I'm definitely going to get a hot drink. Probably hot cocoa. I don't know if I'll get any chai. I would like to get chai, but I don't know if I can do the caffeine yet. I've been like a month pretty much caffeine free, except for, again, I put a single teaspoon of regular coffee in my decaf today. Single teaspoon. Just a small bit. It's just the one harpy wandering out in the middle of nowhere. I've got to build a staircase to get down to where they're at. Might have to do that in winter. I'm gonna keep doing stuff in winter. Like, I'm not gonna stop. I'm not just gonna hide inside. It's just gonna be a little bit more hard mode because of the long nights. I don't know where she went. Okay, let's continue wandering and yapping. This is good coffee. And go over there. Go over to that side. But yeah, so that's the Coleman Chris Kindle Markt. Oh, the light show was really cool. Of course, they had like it was the big grand opening night, so they had a concert. They had like the Grinch and Santa and Buddy the Elf were all there. It was just a good time. I can't wait to go back. It's gonna be fun. But I felt like a kid, just like when the first shop we walked into had all these like hand-painted ornaments and handcrafted wooden decorations and stuff, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm in heaven. I'm in heaven right now. Of course, it's a little depressing because like American culture has kind of lost that. You have to look far and wide to find the America has a version of that. Okay, we have stuff like that, especially in the East, but you don't find it every day. We've kind of buried it under a mountain of cheap plastic, basically. Alright, Pi says caffeine is a drug, but it's not really a bad one. Depends. Caffeine is a trade-off, you know? And it's just not worth it for me anymore, so I'm trying not to do caffeine. That's why I quit. It just wasn't working. I've actually felt a lot better the past week. I think the benefits of quitting caffeine are finally starting to come through a little bit. Don't get me wrong, I still feel tired sometimes. And yesterday I did take, in the morning, I took some theobromine, which is a chemical that is like, it's similar to caffeine, but caffeine has two elements, and it has, not two elements, but two molecular structures, and it has one of structure A and two of structure B, whereas theobromine has one of structure A and one of structure B. And for some reason that makes a big difference, even though it's somewhat similar. It makes a big difference, and basically theobromine it metabolizes a lot slower, for one, and is a lot less intense. So it kind of gives you an all-day mild, very mild caffeine-like effect without the jitters and stuff. So it's just enough to keep you going all day, and then there's no major crash at the end. Like, yeah, you get tired at the end, but like no more than you maybe, I don't know, but pretty much no more than you would on a regular day at that point. All I'm gonna say is never do crack. Yeah, that's good advice. Do not do crack. Cocaine is not one of those drugs that you can just, oh, I'm just gonna casually use a little cocaine in my life, you know? You know, I'm gonna microdose some cocaine. Like, no, nobody does that. That's not how it works. Uh-oh. I got two of these guys after me right now. This guy's not a very good shot. These guys have way worse aim than they used to, I think. Maybe it's just me. Anyway, enough about the Coleman Chris Kindle marked. I don't know what else I can say about it without, like I want to describe. I want to describe how magical it was, but it's hard to do. It's just all that German stuff. Oh, and I got some stolen. I bought a little marzipan stolen while I was there, and I'm going to eat it later. It's going to be wonderful. Only microdose psychedelics, because that would be funny and not tragic. There's actually a lot more research into that than there used to be, like microdosing psychedelics for like depression and stuff. Like a small enough dose that it doesn't actually have like the psychedelic effects at all. Like you're not getting high, you're not okay, there's 3 of these dudes. I am not going to be able to take on 3 of those dudes. Yeah, the microdosing thing, there's research to show that that might be a good treatment for depression and whatnot. I don't know if is it just me or the harpy spawn rates lower than they used to be? Or maybe they're all just spawning down there and that's why I'm not seeing them. I need to go down there or something. That's easier said than done. In fact, I kind of need the boots to even get down there safely. Although, technically, I could just land on a cloud. If I could find a cloud to jump down onto. But I need to bring something to build with. I just realized I should be wearing this. And new socks. I found something yesterday. Not yesterday, the day before yesterday. My wife and I stopped. Oh, the day before yesterday, I got a filling in my teeth. And that jab, oh my gosh, the jab they gave me, the numbing jab. Okay, the shot that numbs the gums. Okay, for some reason, that was like the most painful one I've ever experienced. I don't know why. Because I've had it like I had that a couple times as a kid. I wasn't as good about taking care of my teeth as a kid, so a couple times I had to get fillings or whatever. Well, of course, there was the one time I had to get, you know, wisdom teeth taken out and all that. But I don't remember it being as painful as the jab was yesterday. Like, you know, the technician was like, "Oh, it's gonna sting a little. You're gonna feel a little sting." It's like, okay, no biggie. And then it was not a little sting. It was a painful jab. It was all the joy of getting stabbed in the gums by a sharp and seemingly large needle, although I'm sure it wasn't that large. It just felt like it was. I mean, once the jab's over, it's fine. After that, you're fine. It just, of course, then you know, the side of your face is gonna feel weird for several hours, but don't do what I do. Don't try to eat a burger like an hour right after, right after getting the filling, because like you try to open your jaw and it doesn't work. And it actually hurt when I tried to open my jaw a lot, which is weird because it's supposed to be numbing you, but apparently it also like tightens the jaw muscles a little bit. Because I tried to open up all the way, and that was a bad idea. So I just had a smoothie instead for dinner. My coffee's getting too cold too fast. What kind of fillings do I have? Well, the pain wasn't from the filling. The pain was from having the novocaine or whatever the heck it's called in my gums and in my jaw. So when I tried to open up all the way and take a bite, yeah, I felt this like terrible pain in like very far back in my jaw, like where the muscles are that open up all the way, you know. I was like, nope, not doing that. Not happening. But anyway, after that, we went to the thrift store. Okay, and I found something that, to most people listening to this, is like the most boring thing in the world. But to me, this is super cool. I think I mentioned it on a couple of Discords. I forgot to mention it on my own Discord. I always forget that I have my own Discord that I can... What the heck? Oh, look who it is. It's Miss Happy. She's here. Alright, come here, Miss Happy. Miss Happy, where are you? Alright, I gotta get a hit in on her. Stay mad. Stay mad. Uh-oh. Okay, got a hit. Got a hit. I'm gonna get under the tree for shelter. Grab the golden sword. Alright, here we go. Yes, I'm gonna use the gold sword. Don't worry about it. Where is she? Where did she go? What the heck? Where'd she go? She dies in one hit? Oh, jeez. Hold on. No, she's dead. Okay. Legacy plus t-shirt space. Harpies have 12 health, not 20. Okay. Okie doke. Well, the more you know. So basically, yeah, I just wasted. Okay. Oh. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. See me, please. See me, see me, see me, see me, see me. Come on. Come on, I'm right here. See me. No. No, don't go away. See me. See me. Oh, come on, come on, come on. You gotta see me. You're kidding, right? For real. This is infuriating. Oh my gosh, why does she not see me? There's two of them, and they don't see me. I guess I could go over there. Nope, nope, despawned. Okay, never mind. No harpies. No more harpies. Look at that. It's over. It's so Jover, my friends. Like the thing I found at the thrift store. Hold on. Steel, do you think Hightail will save us from Microsoft's greed, or will Minecraft just keep getting worse? Nothing. Hightail? Hightail? There is no Hightail, dude. Hightail's never coming out, okay? It's like GTA 6. Not gonna happen. And then when it does happen, everyone's disappointed, okay? Because it got hyped up for like a decade. And then it sucked. Okay, that's what happens these days. Hightail's back. I'll believe it when I see it. Hightail's been revived. Hightail Plus? I thought you make his own Minecraft clone. Based. I wonder if the auto caption thing can tell when you're asking a question. Because I said Hightail Plus with like a question, like a question tone at the end. I already have it. It's called Infdev Plus. Yes, based. We don't even need Hightail. Oh my gosh, this harpy hunting is so annoying. They just keep despawning. It seems they only spawn at night. I seem to remember them spawning whenever they want it, but maybe that's just because I was down there where they can spawn in the dark. But now I'm up here. You know what I should do? I should come back with like... What's it called? What happened to my music? Did it stop? No. I need to come back with cobble. And I need to find a place to jump down onto a cloud, because this is not working. My current strategy is just failing miserably. That's not... Okay, so... Okay, the thing I found at the thrift store. I found a book at the thrift store. And it is called I have it next to me, the New York Public Library Desk Reference. Yes, I just said the most boring words I probably ever said. And I'm very excited about it, about this thing I found at the thrift store. Because this thing is a treasure trove of pre-internet information. It was published in 1989. And it's kind of like an encyclopedia, but not as daunting. Oh, I might be able to jump down there. Ooh, ooh, wait, 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 wait. Oh, I could just about make it there. It's a little iffy though. No, no, that's a big if. I ain't messing with that. Oh wait, what do we got here? Look around. You want to get jumped, you know. Oh, wait, wait. Oh, there's clouds directly beneath, right there. Right there. There's the spot. Okay. I need to mark this with like a trail of torches to get back to it. I'm coming back to this place with some cobble. We're gonna jump down there. Make it a very obvious trail of torches. Okay, there we go. You're convinced that Java's days are limited, you know? Yeah, Microsoft said that, you know, Minecraft's going to be a forever game or like a 100-year game or whatever, but is it really? Are they really going to achieve that? I don't know. I'm running low on coal of all things. That's something that seems to happen to me in Indev Plus, is I always seem to be low on coal. The most basic resource of all. Alright, the rain stopped. What was I? I was coming in for cobble. Cobble. Also, I should put some stuff away. I got too much stuff in my inventory. Okay. Cobble. Just like a couple of... a few stacks. So I can make like a tower thing to get back up. Let me grab this. Make a crap ton of sticks. I don't have room in my inventory for all this. I need to put some of the bread away. Here, put that there. Inventory organization simulator. How riveting, right? Alright. I want a bunch of ladders. Maybe maybe even more than that. Why not? Just go wild with ladders. Okay. That should do it. Yeah, that has to be good enough. They've been slowly making some Bedrock. Is Bedrock really prepared to intake Java? Because Bedrock, I've heard about these like game-breaking bugs. Like Bedrock is just broken for some reason. I don't really know what the bugs are. I don't know what's happening. I just know that apparently the game is legitimately unplayable. Like people are losing worlds, all kinds of nonsense. Alright, over here is where I need to go. Follow my path of torches. Yes. Oh. Alright. Here we go. We're gonna jump down to the cloud. That is a cloud, right? It's 100% a cloud, and the clouds will break my fall and I'll be fine, right? And this is the version of the game they want to market as the main version, yes. Like Java's supposed to be like the old legacy thing. Alright. I'm gonna do it, guys. I have to have the courage. The courage. Chunker is licensed by Mojang, and that is Java Bedrock Converter. Yeah, deobfuscating Java. I'm going to see more in data packs for development. Interesting. Alright. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Oh boy. Okay, get to land, get to land. I'm gonna get back up. That's what I brought all those cobble and ladders for. Should have made some ropes. Ah, whatever. Okay, and my... Over there would be the, somewhere over there is the world portal. But I need a way back up. Let's see, where do I want to go? Where do I want to build my up and down thing? Build like a tower. I guess I'll build it over here. I didn't bring a whole lot of torches now that I think about it. Anywho. Oh well. Just light up this area a little bit and start building a tower. It's like a small tower thing. A very minimal tower. Just enough to get up and down. That's all we gotta do. Get up and down. Don't waste cobble like that. Don't know how much I'm gonna need. Should have made some ropes. I know. Or at least I do now. But I didn't think of that. So. Too late. I'm gonna want some ladders. Oh, I'm gonna need like a door to get in here. So hold on. What am I doing? Okay. But yeah, the thing I found, this book I found that I'm so excited about. It's called the New York Library Desk Reference thing. And it says it's like answers to the most searched questions. Ow. Or the most asked questions, I guess. The things that people tend to ask about when they go to the New York Public Library for research. Or to find answers to questions. To miscellaneous questions about the world. The kind of questions that we go to Google for now, you know. And this is interesting to me because it's basically, this is what people would do for Google if they wanted to have answers to questions like that. They would have to have a book like this one. And it's also valuable from a historical standpoint because it's like a snapshot from 1989, that's when it was published, of pre-internet information, like right before the internet age. It was like the 90s was when the internet started to show up. Beautiful. Doors and Indev bloat. Yes. Total bloat. Can't believe you added that. It's ridiculous. Ruined the game, just so you know. Completely ruined the game. I can't even play it anymore. Ah. Yeah, so that's a nice a nice addition to my shelf. And then I learned something just by flipping through this book. I learned something interesting that, if you think about it, is kind of obvious. Like if you actually just sat down and thought about it, you would figure it out on your own without having to look it up. But I had to look it up to even. I just think the thought had never occurred to me. But okay, every calendar year you have a certain kind of year in terms of what date falls on what day of the week, right? So on one year, you know, November 22nd. This year, November 22nd is on a Saturday. But in a different year, it could be on a Friday or a Monday or any day of the week, right? So, any there has to be like a number. How many configurations are possible with that? How many different kinds of years are there? Which is a question I never bothered to answer until I looked in this book. But there's it has a perpetual calendar, and what it has is different numbers for different possible calendar types, like different configurations of dates being on whichever days of the week. And there's 14. There are 14. That's the answer. And it's kind of obvious if you think about it, because there's 7 days in a week. So that's 7 different configurations. But then you got to factor in normal years and leap years. That's 2 kinds of years. So 14. Duh. There are 14 possible calendar configurations in terms of what date goes on what day of the week. Voila. And I had never thought about it for some reason. It just, the question never occurred to my mind to be asked. But that was just an interesting little tidbit. Yeah, it's full of stuff like that. It's full of things you wouldn't even think it'd be full of. Like, it's got like pages on etiquette. Of course, it's got your math and science and history and civics and, you know, all that kind of stuff. It's a good little book. I like it, and I'm gonna probably spend some time in it. I'm trying to spend less time maybe on the internet in general, but especially scrolling. Because it's just so bad for me. I know it's so bad for me, and I have to stop. Like, completely. Especially since, like, I might want to be a dad someday, you know. Like, I do want to be a dad someday, but what I mean is, like, I don't know when it's going to happen, you know. But, point being, if I'm a dad someday, I do not want my child to even be aware that scrolling is a thing until they see some stranger do it, and then they'll be like, what the heck is that? I do not want them to see me doing that. Yeah, so that was a good find. Something to add to my collection. Not that I have a collection of things like that, but maybe I should, because, again, it's a valuable historical resource. I didn't bring a spoon. Yes, I did. Hold on. There it is. And there's a dude waiting for me, isn't there? Hello. Okay. That's that. I've built my tower thing. I can go up and down now without needing the boots. I'm still trying to get the boots. What if the New World Order TM forces everyone to scroll at least 2 hours a day on propaganda talk and everything is evil and bad and awful? Propaganda talk. Amazing. Have you heard about this AI psychosis thing that people are... It's kind of the new thing people are talking about? Apparently you spend too much time in AI, you will literally develop delusions. Which I think was already true to an extent, just on the internet in general. I think social media has already made people delusional for a long time. Like, in very simple ways, like, you know, giving, you know, people, like, body complexes because they compare themselves to people online, or making people depressed because, you know, those people on Instagram seem to have such amazing lives and you don't, you know. But I guess this AI is doing it in a way that nothing else has done it before, and faster, more efficiently. And like it helps people develop delusions of grandeur. And like, I watched a Dr. K video about it. It was funny. He was like, yes, you developed a grand unified theory of physics while taking a shit on the toilet. You're amazing. Yes, it's true. That's what the AI will tell you. I think a good amount of comments and everything else on the internet are now AI. Like, it's hard to trust just the open internet anymore. Just going out into the wild, where there's like YouTube comments and Facebook comments and everything else. Like, you can't just trust them to be written by humans anymore. At least bots used to be pretty freaking obvious, you know? Like 5 years ago, if you were in the know, you could spot a bot without even having to think too hard about it, you know? It was easy to spot bots back then. But now, oh my gosh, they kind of sound like people. They sound like cookie cutter cardboard people, but they sound like people. This is why I use the deep web. Yes. Yes. As an engineer, you know. We stand the Tor browser. Okay. I've actually used Tor once, like years ago. Just because I was curious. I was like, what is this thing? And it's definitely, it's like a skill I would have to learn. I never did learn it. I just kind of poked around a little bit. But it's a skill you have to learn to be able to navigate the web in that way. It's different from how we're used to. Oh, look, creepers. Oh, boy. That's what I need in my life. Some explosions. I want something else to spawn, please. Go away. Go away. Go away. Go away. And go away. Okay. As a video game developer, true. Or trust, you know. As a localization engineer. I think Discord is compromised to some degree, and Twitter 100%. Alright, says I used Tor for a while when I was 10 and got in trouble. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I remember I downloaded Tor and I was looking through like basically there are websites you can find that will give you like Tor addresses or like places where you can get indexes of sites and stuff because they're not searchable. You have to input them directly. And like there's this whole list of like, yeah, and here's where the illegal stuff is. And here's where you can buy drugs, and it's just like, what? Excuse me? It's like, yeah, just be careful. The FBI, your FBI agent is probably watching you. You know? It's like, oh, cool. The hidden wiki, yes, that's what it's called. All right, now that sunrise is coming, I'm gonna go back down a level, back down here, so I can try to hunt those gosh darned harpies that are being difficult for some reason. Okay. Oh, whoa. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's just get rid of the torches, because we want things to spawn. We want the harpies specifically to spawn. But I've also got to walk carefully. I can't see where I'm going. Yes, my brother constantly buys psychedelics off of TV. Bruh. Bruh. Oh man, I gotta tread carefully here. Is that a emerald? Nice. There's emeralds over there. Oh jeez. Could someone please spawn? I was scared. I thought there was a harpy beneath me for a second. I was terrified. It's just the, whatever you call it, the leaves. Okay, going over here. Okay, here we go. Get some more gravel. Okay. Walking on those clouds is always scary. I'm always afraid I'm somehow going to no-clip and fall to my death. Like, logically, there's no reason to be afraid of that, probably, but... Is there, like, a way up this hill? I'll dig into it. No. No. The depth web. Yeah, it's one of those things that, like, if there's an aspect of it, it's like, oh wow, that's cool and mysterious. I want to know what that's about, you know. But then there's just so much, you know, there's unknown amounts of illegal and unethical and perhaps even grotesque things happening on the deep web, you know. Mudahar used to do those deep web videos, the deep web dive videos. Everybody watched. That's kind of what he was famous for. The deep web dives, where he would just, you know, surf the deep web and find interesting things. They've got to spawn. They've got to spawn. They need to spawn. Anyway, what else do I have to talk about? Oh, yes. Yes, this guy that I work with. Okay. The deep web is really weird, but most people don't really realize there's just so much evil stuff on the regular internet. Especially, yeah, that's true. Oh, yeah. I remember a few years back, like Twitter, I mean, it's still happening, but maybe not as openly. But like Twitter had like hashtags that were, they were sharing PDF files all over the place. You know what I mean? Like people always seem to find a way to share PDF images, you know, somehow. They just, I'm just standing around waiting for these dang things to spawn, and they're not spawning. This is frustrating. Like, I can see pretty much the whole world. If anything is spawning, I should be able to see it. Okay, but they're not spawning. Yeah, who knows what kind of messed up discords are out there. I have no idea. Ow. I mean, I'm not gonna say Discord is bad. I like Discord. It's the only social media that I actually kind of like using because I get to like make actual friends here, you know, and actually hang out with some people. But I get what you're saying. Move most of my DMs to an alt. Okay, I have been here for an hour. We have just been hanging out in this world, trying to find harpies for an hour. We have managed to kill 2 of them. 2 of them. In an hour. This is the most boring stream that has ever been in the history of Steelcat streams. I apologize for this nonsense. Ow. I'll be left alone and not worry about Discord. And I use Discord because, like, it's pretty much my only real social outlet, not gonna lie. If that makes me a loser, well, such is life, but I don't really have any friends in real life. Like, I got people that I know, that I'm friendly with, but, like, I don't have any friends that I just hang out with, you know? You would have had enough by now if you... Yes, I know, if I used the gold sword, everything would have been fine, okay? But this is Noobcraft, okay? That's how this goes. Don't worry, I'll switch to the gold sword for the next one. If there ever is a next one. We are all losers by that definition. Yes, based. Based and loser pilled, let's go. Anywho. Oh, Noobcraft. So this guy. Oh, this guy that I work with. Oh, this guy that I work with. Okay. He comes out with this this comment the other day. He says this. Like, well, we know, because we just like to hang out and joke and whatever, you know. But like he wanted us to take this pretty seriously. Okay, this is like, to him, this is like an intellectual revelation in his mind. Okay. I'm not saying he's stupid. He actually, I can tell he's pretty intelligent, but some forms of stupidity require intelligence to be achieved, okay? Write that down and put it on a poster. And hang it up in a school. It could be a inspirational school poster. Imagine he's watching the stream, the guy you work with. I highly doubt he knows my YouTube channel. And if he does, what's up? Anywho, welcome to the stream, my dude. See you on Monday. Anywho, okay. But yeah, we're just like doing whatever, you know, doing our work, checking in items and whatnot. And he says to me and my other coworker that if you think about it, humans are basically just advanced weed eaters. You heard me correctly. He said humans are advanced weed eaters. Just like more complex, advanced weed eaters. That's basically all we are. She's like, bro, what? It's like, we're like no different from machines, dude. Like, weed eaters, they require fuel. Humans require fuel, you know. Weed eaters are made of atoms. Humans are made of atoms, you know. Electric weed eaters have like small computer chips in them. Our brains are just really advanced computer chips. I'm just like, bro, what the fuck? Yes, method. Okay. But we eat meat. No. A weed eater. That might be an American term you don't know. You might know it as a hedge trimmer. It's a machine that just it's like a stick with the. Yes, we are all at. Yes. Uh-oh, it's getting dark. Where is my tower? How do I get back to my tower? Over there. Okay, cool. Don't want to lose track of my tower. That'd be very bad. Okay, let me just find... is there like a good place to hang out? Actually, I kind of want to go back up if it's going to be nighttime. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. It's like, the hedge trimmer, basically. Let's use the word hedge trimmer, but... is that humans are just advanced, more complex hedge trimmers. It's like, no. I'm sorry, but like... no, not some organism thing. No. It's like literally a tool that you use to like trim plants, okay? That's basically what it is. Okay, imagine like a lawnmower, you know. A lawnmower, a hedge trimmer. And there's a kind that we call a weed eater. You might have to Google it. Because actually, technically, weed eaters are a weed eater is different from a hedge trimmer, but it's kind of the same concept. You're cutting plants. Yeah, emotions, art. I know. But he's basically making the case. Okay, and I can see the intellectual case where he's coming from. I can. He's accidentally doing a reductio ad absurdum of like the concept that he's trying to base this thought off of. But he doesn't know he's doing a reductio ad absurdum. He thinks he's actually just like making a point. It's like, no, you're not making a point. You're just But eventually we can't play Infdev Plus. It's like yeah, then I joked with them. I've joked with him for like the last 2 days. Every time he says something like, "Yeah, well, weed eaters, you as a weed eater should know." He'll say something like, "I'm hungry." I'm like, weed eaters don't get hungry, But anywho, yeah. But basically, the philosophy that he's like trying to say is like basically we are the sum of our parts and nothing more, Like we're really in. There's no real difference between like human life and machines. Basically, ontologically speaking, is what he's saying. I think is what he's trying to say. Basically, he's being a Reddit atheist. Okay, that's what he's doing. He's being a Redditor. Like, bro, go back to Reddit with your dumb comments. As an advanced weed eating engine. We should all become immortal so we can make Infdev Plus. Infdev Plus great again. Dude. This was supposed to be a stream of just like doing miscellaneous things, but I think I misnamed the stream. I should have called it Wandering Around Forever in the Skylands and trying to kill exactly 2 harpies so I can get some stinking boots. Episode 12. Oh my gosh. I haven't seen a single harpy spawn in like a solid 24-hour day on this world. I think the harpy spawn rates are too low, honestly. But then again, if you raise them and you have a smaller world, it would become ridiculous. So it's one of those in-dev limitations that kind of gets in the way of things. I am like genuinely getting discouraged. Like my heart is sinking in my chest. If people confuse Infdev 0.2 and Indev Plus. What? Okay. Yeah, it is Indev jank, yeah. Yeah, so my coworker says this, and he says this with a straight face. And then like he tried to convince us for a significant amount of time. He tried to convince us that actually, yeah, humans are literally just weed eaters. Like, there's no category distinction there. Like, we may as well be the same thing. It's like, bro. I know you're trying to be smart and everything. But you're being extremely stupid. It just so happens that the form of stupidity you are displaying takes genuine brain power. But I've also heard that kind of argument like my whole life from like the enlightened Redditor philosopher kind of people, like, basically, we may as well just be humans are no different from like, computers or rocks or acorns. Except he wasn't even saying it. Because some people say that and they're like a hippie. They're like, oh, the universe is one, bro. And like, if you think about it, we're all made of the same stardust and stuff, man. Like, okay, yeah, cool. Anywho, here, pass the doobie. Okay, you know. Recraft, let's go. But then other people mean it as like, dude, I've had this revelation and I'm so smart that I figured out that, like, if you think about it, like, yeah, we're literally peanuts, dude. Yeah, literally. The way we are badass. Everything sucks equally. Based. It's like the hippie, but he's like depressed. We are banana. We are all bananas together. Literally, this is just the boring harpy hunting stream. I have not seen a single harpy in like 20 solid minutes of real time. Maybe 30. Not one. Not one lousy harpy have I seen. I am going to lose my mind. I am... This is the kind of thing, like, if I'm making a video, like, I'm not recording any of this. I am just wandering around until I find a damn harpy, and then I press record. So look at Discord, you will laugh. I can't look at Discord right now. It's not even pulled up. I have to, like, move things around. I don't feel like doing that. Oh my gosh, quit messaging me. Should have just minimized Discord. I should have known that people would be messaging me. The moment I turned off Do Not Disturb mode, people were like, "What up? What up? What up?" Good thing I like this world. I'm spending a lot of time staring at it. 3 spiders, nice. The third one, there he is. You will laugh. Get a better pre. I have 2 monitors right now. Okay, I pressed X on Discord instead of minimize, and I don't feel like moving the other 2 windows out of the way so that I can get to the Discord, the Discord shortcut, and click on that, and then bring it up, so I can laugh at your meme or whatever you just sent me. I meant to do something to nerf harpy spawns because someone was angry. Was that me? Was I angry? I hope it wasn't me. No, it's because I have a large world size. But then again, I still should have at least seen one off in the distance by now. Like, I know they're not going to spawn in huge numbers, but they should still spawn on a regular basis, I would think. Oh, aha, aha. And she's below the clouds, and she's probably never coming up. Can I get over there and get its attention? Maybe. Maybe. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Someone was angry there just a hater. I had a regular sized boat and I have plenty of harpies, by the way. Oh, gee, thanks. Good to frickin' know. Ow. Okay, where was it? It was like... It was over here. Where's the damn harpy? It did not despawn. No, it did not. Are you serious? It was... Every little thing is gonna be alright, yeah. Don't you worry about thing. 'Cause every little thing gonna be alright, yeah. So, don't you worry about a thing. 'Cause every little thing is gonna be alright, yeah. Na na na. Da, 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 da. Uh-huh. Ma'am, 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 ma'am. Holy shit. Where are you? Come on. Come on, get angry. Charge. Ow. I had a heart attack, by the way. I thought I was gonna flip and die. I got one hit in on her. Where'd she go? Oh, right behind me. Back against the wall. Stay against the wall. Come on back. Back over here. Yes, I got a feather. I got a feather. Okay, so I have to get another one. Anyway, so let's see here. How do I get back up where I was? Okay, it's dark over here. Let's place a torch. I have to do it all over again. Yes, yes. Wonderful. I'm so excited. Yes, I know I need two. I know that I need two of them. Oh, look, mushrooms. I am like, this game is like doing things to me physiologically that I didn't know games could do. Anyway, calm down, calm down, calm down. Drink some water, shall we? Is that a pumpkin? Sure is. There's a pumpkin just in the wall right there. Nice. Okay, so now basically, I just wait for another one, I guess. It's not like looking around for them is doing any good, because I have to just see them flying around. I guess I could work on my tower. You know, maybe give it some windows. I don't have any glass, though. I could go get some glass. I can make some glass. Imagine you fall into the world after you get the second one. Dude, you don't you even say that such awful... The stream will end if that happens. The stream will flip it end. Like, you know what? We're gonna try again next time, fellas. Things are not working out here. Oh, some emeralds. I could use to go... Oh, look who it is. Alright, get mad. Get mad. Come on, lady, get mad. Over here. Get mad in this direction. She's going somewhere else. I need to be over there, but over there is not an easy place to get to. Okay, yeah, she's staying over there. I need to get over there. Did she just despawn? Or did she just fly around a hill? She despawned, didn't she? You know, these things should not despawn this quickly, in my opinion. She was in the world for like a grand total of 30 seconds, okay? I think that's a little bit too quick of a despawn rate for these things. Did I just see? No, I just saw a creeper. I need to add like a window to my tower so I can look out. Here. Right over here. Add like a, hold on. Like an observation platform up here. There we go. Here we go. I can see like most of the world, most of this part of the world and the bottom part of the world. What is this music? Oh, here we go. Oh, bro. Actually, you know what? We're not listening to this one. There's a certain one we need to listen to. We're gonna play some metal. Okay, we're gonna end autumn with some metal, but it's a certain one that needs to play. Where is it? I'm just skipping through the music until I find it. We're gonna end this with some metal. We're gonna oh wait. No, that's not the one. We'll get there. No, now it's just looping through things. I already. Hold on. Let me just go find the exact song. What? Where the heck is it? Okay, now I'm mad. Because I know it's in here. I had it in here for this particular moment, in fact. Or for a moment like this. What? Here we go. Control-C. We're going to put it in the playlist where it was supposed to be. It's supposed to have been here this whole time. Paste. And we're going to play it. Here we go. This is called Autumn's Dawn, Winter's Darkness by Fathomage. We're gonna play it. We're gonna end this stream. It's like an hour and 15-minute album, so like the stream doesn't end like right now, but like anytime, you know, super soon. But by the stream will end like sometime within this album playing. I'm trying to keep it pretty quiet though, because it's gonna get loud here in a moment. Okay. We are waiting for the dudes to show up. I had some thoughts about the weed eater thing. I was going to get all philosophical, but I don't remember what I was thinking, so we're just going to move on from the weed eater thing. Forget about that. I should like look in my new New York Times desk reference thing for like random crap to talk about in streams. There's probably some interesting stuff in there that I've never thought about. That's what's different about a book like that. When you Google something, you're Googling things that you're already thinking about. Whereas a reference like that is going to bring things to you to think about, but in a very different way from how the modern internet does it. Because these days you get all kinds of random thoughts thrown at you from social media and YouTube feeds and everything else, you know. Whereas a book like that, it's contained. It's not like an infinite volume of information that you're just being given samples of by the algorithm. Like, think about this, think about this, think about this, think about this. Instead you can kind of just follow your own curiosity with it, which is what the internet used to be like. You could follow your own curiosity and find anything. But now it's like we're going to tell you what you're curious about and shove it in your face and then advertise to you while taking, you know, not really take, well, yeah, while taking your money, because, like, you know, there's all kinds of streaming platform nonsense. Is the music too quiet? Let me know. I could turn it up. Take a sip of water here. Yeah, kind of a boring end to autumn. Sorry about that, but I really want to get these boots before winter. I think they will be handy. Any advantage I can get to survive the long nights will be valuable. I'm really looking forward to it, though. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be stinking awesome, dude. Okay, once I get this second harpy feather, eventually, I'm going to go probably make sure I can harvest my farm one more time, because I don't know if I'll be able to grow crops in the winter. Well, if I place torches next to the water, I should be able to do crops during the winter. I just have to keep torches around so that the water doesn't freeze. Oh, look who it is. She's up there. Alright, let's go up there. She's above the clouds. She's unlikely to descend below the clouds. So, come on, come on, come on. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's get him. Let's get him. Alright, she's over here. Really? Where'd she go? She did not despawn. Yep, she's still there. Seriously? Okay, genuinely. Genuinely method. Genuinely method. The despawn on these stinking harpies is absurd. It's absurd. They only spawn at night, and then they despawn like 30 seconds after appearing. I'm starting to get no. This is crazy. They should not be despawning this fast. This mod is sentient and trash. Actually, it's not trash. It's just trash. This mod is trolling me. I'm the one being trashed, not the mod. The mod is trashing me. Like, screw you, bro. They don't only spawn at night. Then how come I never see one spawn during the day? Huh? Unless it's like from down there. Well, maybe if they just would... If they would just last a little longer. If they would just stick around long enough to potentially be killed by the player. Because, like, by the time I even find the damn thing... by the time I find the damn thing, it's almost despawned. And so there's, like, no hope for me to get over to it, you know? It literally has to spawn right where I am, or I have no hope of actually getting to it before it's gone. Now let's go downstairs, see if anything's spawning down there. It's funny, I never used to listen to any kind of metal, ever, until last year, until 2024. And 2024 was a sucky year, and I had, like, the worst job of my life, and I was, like, literally almost suicidal some days. It was so bad. And then Method was like, hey, want to listen to some metal? And I was like, sure. And then I discovered the catharsis of metal. Kind of cool. And now I'm like, you know, the metal that sounds kind of ambient like this does, I actually like. There's certain kinds I don't like. There's certain kinds that are just like, okay, this is just a bunch of noise and screeching. But stuff like this that has a bit more of an ambient feel to it, I like. Yeah, I listened to a lot of metal in 2024. That's how I powered through the pain. Okay, nothing spawning down here. Go back upstairs. The moon. The moon. The moon. Whoa. That's kind of a cool effect. It feels like you're zooming in. Or zooming out or something. Oh. Nice. 2024 was the year of metal. Now we're in 2025, which is the year of... It was supposed to be the year of locking in for me. That was my goal, but I like... So much has happened that doesn't feel like... Like, my life is... My life is better than it was this time last year, I will say. Like, I feel a lot better than it did this time last year. I'm grateful for that. And, like, just the past couple of months, really, I've... Pretty much since, like... the autumn of 2023, at least. If not earlier. But definitely since late 2023. My life has... It has felt like I've been being dragged through life. You know, like picture... like a man who's condemned to death. Okay. And they're gonna tie him to a horse and drag him through town. Okay. That's what life felt like. It felt like life was the horse, and I was attached to it by a rope and just being dragged through life. I guess life would be the town. And it felt like I was just being dragged through it by a rope attached to a horse. I was just running through the town. But anywho, that feeling has finally subsided for the first time in basically 2 years, at least. And it's a relief that feeling has gone away. It's not that I don't have problems. I still got problems. Like I got credit card debt that I'm still trying to figure out because of all the immigration stuff that was so stinking expensive. And I need to change my insurance, specifically my wife's insurance, to something that's not so ridiculously expensive. I don't know, if we find a good deal, I might just change both of our insurance. I don't know, but I'm feeling better about the new year than I have felt in a long time, I guess. Not like extremely optimistic or anything. Like the economic times are still woefully bad, but just on a purely personal level, I'm feeling a little better in those ways. Okay, fine. What's on Discord? What is it? And someone keeps messaging me. Okay, it was funny. Your Discord thing was funny, Method. I laughed. In real life. LOL. I actually laughed out loud. Not even just saying that, like I actually genuinely laughed out loud. Amazing. Oh my gosh. They said it's not me, I swear. What do you mean it's not you? Well, yeah, the other ones aren't you. I don't know what that is. Because I'm not getting DMs from anybody else right now, so somebody must be... Somebody must be pinging on a server somewhere. Come back. Come back. You did not despawn. Exactly. That's what I thought. Yeah, that's right. Get mad. Get mad. Oh, the music comes in right on cue. Let's go. This is what the last, like, hour and a half of wandering aimlessly have come to, guys. This right here. Yes! Look at it. Look at that feather in my inventory. Okay. Okay, I'm leaving this world immediately. Immediately. I am not stopping to think about what just happened. I am leaving this world to go back home. I hope I have the slime, because I think I need slime to craft these, but we'll figure it out. I'm sure I've killed a slime in the caves by now. Probably multiple. Alright. Look at that beautiful sunrise. Yes. Yes. It's glorious. Alright, let's go back into the portal here. Goodbye. Budget Aether. I will see you in winter. We'll be back there in winter to see what's happening. Does the ocean freeze over in winter? I'm sure it does. Well, that could be interesting. Because we haven't really hung out there yet. I mean, we could in this stream. We still got time. Okay. The recipes. That's the first thing. Okay. Let's go locked. And I've got to find the recipe in question. It takes 2 harpy feathers. And I have the feathers, so find the one that has the 2 feathers. There it is. Slime balls, and then I need leather boots. Okay. I got slime balls. Where's my leather? Leather boots. Wait. These are studded boots. I need cloth boots, don't I? I mean, I may as well make the studded boots. No, well, why do I make studded... I don't need studded boots. I need cloth boots. Right? Cloth boots. Here we go. Right? Yes. Cloth boots. Here we go. And then I think it's like this. And then this. Look at it. 2 times jump height. Feather falling. The recipe unlocked. My dudes. Wait, hold on. I have to like wear them on my feet. Yeah, duh. Look at these boots. Look at these boots, though. Heck yeah. Hold on. Let's look at them. Options. Graphics. You know what we're doing. Okay. Oh, yeah. Look at my... Hold on. Let me take, like, all their clothes off. Look at my... I don't need that in my hand. Too much crap in my inventory. Okay. Go away. 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 Thank you. Coal needs to go away. Okay, and now I can get this out of my hand. I still can't see my... Oh my gosh. Okay, there's my boots. My boots! Look at my boots. Okay, okay, I can't even see my boots, really. I thought I would be able to, like, see them. Any options? Turn that off now. It's awful. Okay. Oh, I'm moving so fast, bro. I'm moving so fast. So fast. Oh. Bro. Whoa. Dude. And then don't they like... I forget how they take durability, take damage, but... Alright, let's go check on the... This one. We've got to do some little bit of winter preparation today. Well, we can. Oh, you got to be kidding me, right? Because the rain wasn't falling right here. That's annoying. It's probably not even going to freeze right there. This dang tree. If you glide for too long, they take damage. Got it. I'm going to take them off for now. I don't want to risk it. They're too useful. Alright. We're gonna take this tree, we're gonna replant it like over here. And that is just infuriating. It needs to rain again. It needs to rain again right now. Right now. Where's my water bucket? I'm gonna go find some water. And we're gonna move it over here. That's just annoying. I'm gonna go steal some water from the caves or something. Hold on. Let's get there faster. I'm gonna grab some water from the caves and fill in the one stinking block, because otherwise that's like an OCD thing right there. My lake needs to be perfect before winter. Okay? Perfect, I tell you. Perfect. Alright, I can also eat this apple. Yummy. Yummy, yummy apple. Alright, here we go. World 1, 2. Here we go. Preparing the entities. Alright, here we go. Oh, hey, slime. Excuse me, guys. Slow down in here. Up. That's not what I meant to do. We just left for a moment. Okay, options, graphics, render distance, short. Here we go. Alright. I believe it's over here. Is the water. Yep. Got some water over here. Just grab some. Cool. Dude, the slowdown is maddening. Oh, bro. It's like playing... Dude. It's like a slideshow. Oh my goodness. Get out of these caves. These caves... Why are these caves so slow today? They've never been this slow before. Oh, I just went right through the thing. Hold on. Alright, back in normal world. Options, graphics. Okay, normal render distance. Here we go. Okay, what do I want to do? That's right, that's right. Back to the thing. Lake. To fill in that one square with water. And as far as I know, that's the only square that remains. Oh, really? These guys... There are, like... crap tons of creepers around all of a sudden. Okay, I'm making something that I should have made a while ago. Hold on. Yeah, actually... No, let me break this one first. I'm going to make a new one of these, but I'm going to break this one first. I'm going to upgrade my battle axe. I have to decide if it's diamond or emerald. I think I'll do emerald. I haven't made an emerald thing in a while, and I still had the emeralds. Okay, let's do emeralds. Very good. Okay, put the emeralds away. Put these trees away, too. You can use it to... Oh yeah, the right click, you can like charge the... Oh, that's right. You can handle multiple enemies at a time. And then the creepers are just like gone apparently. Anywho. Okay, my bucket. Here, place a torch. And have my bucket, and there we go. All is right in the world, I think. No. No. You gotta be kidding me, right? This is wild, bro. No. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need like 7 buckets of water. Okay. Back to the caves. Should look at how much aluminium I have. How many lanterns can I make right now? So my house is all nice and lanterned up. Maybe if I could put lanterns around my farm, that would be good. Because that's another place I don't want the torches to burn out, because I want to keep the water from freezing. So how much aluminium do I have? I have enough to make several lanterns. I'll make some more lanterns here soon. But let me grab my buckets first. I have too much crap in my inventory. Go away, go away, go away, go away, go away, go away, go away. You two, go away. Actually, I'll take you. We'll use you for now. Wood. All this extra wood that I have. Don't need. Burnt out torches. Extra cobblestone. Extra dirt. And, oh, I still have another plant. Okay, my buckets. Where's my buckets? Here we go. Let's go get as much water as we can from the cave. And before I even go in, options, graphics. Okay, here we go. I'm just gonna fill like every bucket I have with water, if I can. I feel like the Skyrunner boots make the cave feel worse, so I'm gonna take those off for now. It increases the subjective experience of the low frame rate. I have like an infinite water source sitting here. What the heck? I mean, I'll take it. It's useful. But it's clearly just pure jank water. I just got 16 buckets of jank water that I shouldn't have been able to get. Glorious. I love it. Give me jank. Give me jank now. Jank water. I'm gonna start a bottled water company called Jank Water. It's gonna sell so much. It makes so much money. Gonna sell so much water. I actually watched this video about like bottled water companies and how they're making like ridiculous amounts of money selling you basically just filtered tap water. It's like, oh, that's interesting. All right. Water plus. Yeah, yeah. That's basically what bottled water is. It's just regular water, but we're pretending that it's totally different. See, now that I have the Skyrunner boots, all of a sudden I'm addicted to the speed. Oh. Options, graphics, here we go. Like, where did the world go? Thought it was right here. Jump over here. Watch out for creepers. We don't want them to blow up the lake. Okay. There. 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 Hold up. Alright, once you get the boots, it's hard to go back. I broke one here in my picture. Yeah, it's like instant speed addiction. It's the dopamine thing, you know. Our brains just can't handle can't handle happiness. Okay, they get addicted to it, and then like the moment like normalcy comes back, we're instantly depressed. You know. I think we've got it. I think we're good all the way around the edge of the lake. We seem to have all the water blocks that we need to have filled in nicely. Sweet. Beautimous. Alrighty. The lake is good. What else do we need to prepare? We need to prepare the farm so that we can keep producing wheat during the winter. So I'm going to go make some more lanterns and place them in the farm strategically near the water so that the water doesn't freeze and kill my crops. And I'm using lanterns because I don't want them to burn out, obviously. I don't want the whatchamacallums to burn out, the torches. Don't want to deal with that. Okay, so make some lanterns. We need glass. Where's my glass? Okay, we need glass, as I was saying. Doop-de-doop-de-doo. Looking up the recipe book. We need 2 glass per lantern, 1 aluminium for 4 lanterns. Okay. So in that case, how many lanterns should I make? I have 31 aluminium ingots. I want to use them for other things, obviously. So let's make 16 lanterns. I'll use 4 aluminium per lanterns today. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. We just need the glass to smelt. And we also need a fair amount of iron. We're going to need torches. I'm out of torches. I actually need to go mining for coal at this point. Yeah, I need to go mining specifically for coal. I'm going to take the lucky coin with me and go to the caves just to get coal. Okay? This is where we're at in life right now. This is the level of noobcraft that we're dealing with here. Okay? It's obscene. Absolutely, absolutely obscene. Okay. Cool. Alright. And we got some glass, we got some glass, we got some glass. Awesome. So, let me look at the recipe one more time. Oh, and I don't have it perfectly memorized. Okay. Iron. Glass. Aluminium. Okay, cool. So, torches. Glass. Hold on, that's not what I wanted. That'll just be annoying. Aluminium. 1, 2, 3, 4. Suffering from success. Yes. Totally true. Oh, I already had glass in here. I just didn't see it. Okay, well, whatever. Now I have more. Okay, lanterns. Where am I going to put these lanterns? And it's daytime, which makes it nice and easy to go over here and do things. So I need lanterns, and I need them close to... Do you happen to know off the top of your head what light level is required to keep these things from melting? F3. Because F3 should show me light levels, right? Light level 15 everywhere I go. Yep, okay. So actually I need to do this at night so I can make sure scientifically that the light levels are high enough for these to not melt. Or not freeze, I mean, to prevent the freezing of my crops. What I'm trying to say. So I'll do that at night. For now, what do I want to do for now? I don't know. I feel like I'm starting to get into like the mid game. Just know how close it is to a heat source. Okay. And is the heat source the same whether it's lanterns or torches? Wow, my brain. Okay, yeah, I'll just put things next to them. That'll probably be the safest. So how do I trample? I want to trample the crop. Oh my gosh, I need a block to trample the crop. I can't just place a stinking lantern on it. Okay, fine. Here, I'm going to. Don't I have some grass blocks? I do. Okay, I'm gonna grab my grass blocks here. Yeah. Torch, lantern, fire, and lava. Got it. Okay. I don't know if I really needed to use my grass blocks for this, actually, but yeah, I totally did not. Because, well, in some spots I might need to. Ooh, I'm missing a seed here. That's okay. So let's just put... Oops. Put a lantern here, I guess. Oh, right. Okay, this one as well. Where was that missing crop? It was over here somewheres. There it is. Okay, here we go. The one that needs a torch next, not a torch, but a whatever next to it. Yeah. This one right here. Alrighty. That all? Oh, there's more water source here. Okay. I don't know if that's all of my water sources. Oh, this one. That one's not exposed to sky, so that one would not freeze, I think, right? Would that be the case? I'll put a lantern anyway. This is probably as big. I'm probably not going to expand the crop field during winter at all. Okay. Good. You'd exposed to the sky and freeze, they only do it when it's snowing. Okay. They only freeze while snowing. Oh, that's good. Okay. That's good to know. Alright, so my wheat field is safe from the water freezing and drying up the crops. That's good. So that way I can have a steady supply of bread throughout the winter because... Let's see, how much wheat do I have? I'm going to have a lot of wheat. I don't even know if I really need it anymore, but... Actually, I'm going to start storing my wheat and seeds in the food chest. Oops, not you. There we go. That just makes a little more sense. What are these two chests full of bread? Barrels full of bread. Nice. I'll take some bread with me. And I'll put the water buckets away because I don't need those anymore. Okay. Let's get this glass. Okay. No, I have 5 lanterns left over. Put them somewheres, I guess. I don't need lanterns down here because it's all lava. Okay. So where could I put lanterns? It's a good question. It's a legitimate question. Let me have a think about it while I heal up. Okay, cool. What other charms could I potentially have access to? I believe that's a disc. Yeah. I haven't played a disc yet, and I can clearly make several discs if I want to. I can make the gold disc, the iron disc, the emerald disc, the diamond disc. Ooh, I remember liking this particular song. Put some on the peak. That makes sense. Yes, of whatever the name of the mountain is, of Star Planet Mountain. Yeah. What does Star Planina even mean again? And once again, I've mispronounced it. But what does it mean? I forget what it means. This place is going to look amazing in winter, I bet. I'll probably build like a cabin by the lake in the winter. That might look nice. It means Old Mountain. That's literally Old Mountain. Why don't I just call it Old Mountain? You can, because I clearly can't pronounce Star Planet. It looks like Old Ancient Mountain. I mean, that's a good name. So, I assume that Stara, however that's pronounced, is old, and Planina would be mountain. Which is interesting because it's vaguely similar to the English word plain, as in the exact opposite of a mountain. Alright, we're gonna have this is the very peak of the world. We're gonna have a lantern here. And over here, there's 2 lanterns. Should be enough to mark the peak of the world. And here's the other, kind of the other slightly lower part of the peak. A couple lanterns to kind of mark what we've got going on up here. Plane is pole. Huh. So yeah, it's going to take some work. We still got a lot of dirt placing to do in the future. It's not really going to look like a river until we place all that dirt and have the gently sloping valley. Then it might actually look like more like a river. And then once I have the valley in place, I might edit the river a little bit. Make it look a little nicer. Right now it's just kind of there, but it looks a little bit... It's got... I don't know, it just doesn't... Something about it. It kind of looks like this is an amoeba, and that's its tail. You know what I mean? Like a microorganism, that's its tail. So it needs some work on the shape of things, but maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. Of course, it's not inconceivable that a real-life mountain lake with a river could resemble that, so it's not like that necessarily ruins it. But anywho. Pole. 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 Pole, pole, pole. Pole, 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 pole. Yeah, the river is kind of weird. You're right, I think it is too small, so I might need to widen it a little bit. I could do it right now. What else am I doing? I've got another, like, 45 minutes I can stream if I want to. So I could grab some dirt, grab my spoon. This is how it's pronounced. Good job, you get to live another day. Thank you, dictator. Thank you, Mr. Supreme Overlord. I'm glad my family... Actually, no, I can't widen it right now because I need more water to do that. Never mind. Never mind. We will widen the thing in, like, the spring. Okay, we will fix the river in the spring. In several months, we will fix the river. Because, like, we just don't have the time right now before winter comes and makes it impossible to fix the river, so... Yeah, the river's too narrow. It needs to be more... It needs to be wider. It needs to be another block wider, on average. That'd probably fix it, so... That's a project for another day. Put that away. Hellfire torch. Hellfire torches. I could have used hellfire torches in the... Firelighter. In the wheat field, I could have used hellfire torches. Hold on. What if I just did? What if I did use hellfire torches in the wheat field instead of, Well, are hellfire torches a source of heat? What is a heat source? Or I could use hellfire torches for all these other torches, like these ones. Give it like a wintry blue look, you know? Oh, but they don't give as much light, though. That's the problem. They won't work. Yeah. They're not bright enough. Yeah. I haven't found a use for them yet, but I know they could be useful. They could be interesting. Like in the darkness, that they. I don't know. I know they're useful for something. I just haven't figured it out yet. I haven't figured out what to do with them yet. Oh, a ghost ship. Yeah, that's a good use for them. They go well for builds you don't really use. Yeah. Okay. And if I go outside and look at Old Mountain. Yep, I can see the lanterns up there. Marking the peak. A beacon of hope in a dark world. Thank you. I'm trying to break this thing. I want to upgrade to the... No. Let me go get my dirt. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. Boop-a-doo. This is what we do when we play Minecraft. We fix creeper holes all day. That is what we do. How do I play this game? This game sucks. This game is trash. Whoever came up with this was a moron. Oh, crud. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Now we're fighting these guys on new footing here. Okay, hold on. Come over here, dingus. All right. Thank you. Finally, I broke the thing. Okay, good. Here we go. Now we're talking. Yay. Emerald battle axe. Let's go. This is good music for running around and killing creepers with a new battle axe. Except the battle axe is weak. It's not killing them in 3 hits. Oh man, really? You gotta be kidding me. Yeah, he was a moron, but he's a billionaire moron now. Well, I'm disappointed in my new battle axe. I thought it was going to be awesome. It's not awesome. Also, diamond kills them in 3? Okay. I'm disappointed. Cause iron kills them in 4. But emerald... So the only advantage of emerald is that it lasts longer. So that means you get to suck for longer. You pay more money to suck for longer. Okay. This basically describes the contemporary American economy. You pay more money to suck for longer. Okay? Basically. If I made the emerald one kill in 3, it would have been too OP. Too OP, he says. Too OP. Yeah, but the diamond sword... No, it's not. No, it's not. The emerald sword killed them in 3 hits. I know it. I was doing it. I was killing things. I was... The emerald tools were not a mistake. The emerald tools were based. Okay, don't even. If you remove emerald tools, I will never update again. I will just play this version forever. Except I will modify it to make emerald battle axes kill things in 3 hits because I have emerald for no reason. This is dumb. All right, you know what? I'm throwing this thing into the lake. Go away. No one likes you. All right, here we go. I'm going to go make myself a diamond battle axe. I just wasted 5 emeralds on a useless battle axe. I could have used iron, but it would have been the exact same thing. Okay, fine. Fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where do I keep sticks? Okay, here we go. Alright. Now we're going to take G Diamond Battle Axe. Okay, now we're gonna go kill everything. Let's do it. Holy crap, dude. Bruh. Go away, bro. Yes, I know. No, the emerald tools are awesome, dude. I love my emerald sword. It's like or I loved it when I had it anyway. Now I have a diamond sword. I don't care. And I have a diamond battle axe. And I have diamond everything. I like emerald tools, okay? Emerald tools were not a mistake. They're amazing, okay? They're awesome. I freaking love them. Don't you dare bash my emerald tools, bro. They're super cool and stuff. And the sun is rising and it's beautiful. I mean, what else do I have left to do? There's my emerald battle axe. It's just floating. You know what? We're not going to throw it away. We're going to... We're not going to throw it away. We're going to, like, put it in an item frame. And shame it for all time. What about copper tools in Infdev Plus? I have not used a copper tool in Infdev Plus. I don't know why you added copper in the first place. I don't know why Minecraft added copper. I don't understand what's happening in Minecraft anymore. It doesn't. Nothing about it makes any sense to me at this point. Okay, we can make item frames, right? I think we can. Pretty sure we can. It's either cloth or leather. Leather. It's one of the two. I forget which one it is. I'll try both. One of them ought to work. No, cloth would be like a painting. This is an item frame. Okay. We're gonna put it... Where are we gonna put it? There we go. And we're gonna take this emerald battle axe and put it here. We had a dream. In ancient times, we had a dream. Okay, we were gonna have an emerald battle axe. It's gonna be amazing. Also, where's my Should have like a stone pickaxe. What about copper? Copper has many uses. Yeah, I don't really know anything about it though. That's the problem. I have to like learn the information by playing the game, but I don't have time to play multiple different versions of Legacy Plus right now. I just don't have the time. This is all I have time for. My once a week Legacy Plus session is dedicated to Indev Plus. Infdev Plus will have to wait for maybe another year. Like, once I've done this for a year, I could call it quits, you know? Move on to something else. Maybe do like a Infdev Plus, let's walk to 1,000,000 blocks or something. Because, yeah, if in Infdev Plus, to get the far lands, you have to have the vanilla world type, which would get boring as crap to walk through. So instead I'll just like do regular world type and walk to 1,000,000 blocks or something and build a thing. Also have a once a week session for vanilla Minecraft. Yeah. Okay, well, I don't know what else to do at this point. I think we're pretty much prepared for the winter. As prepared as we're gonna be, you know. Like, winter's coming and it's going to trash me, for sure. You know what I want to do? I'm going to go to the ocean. Let's go to the ocean. Let's go to the ocean. I should move this, because that's not going to do me a dang but a good in the ocean. What will do me good in the ocean? The magic mirror. That would be like the main thing that would do me some good in the ocean. And that's pretty much it. Yeah. That's what I can do in the ocean. I can have my magic mirror. Okay. I don't need to carry these lanterns with me, or any extra torches, or even that many torches. Like, what am I gonna do with that many torches? Okay. That's good, because in a year I'll be done with the cleanup and Infdev Plus should perform better. I changed the magic mirror. Right click to use it. Okay, good. Let's go to the ocean. Let's go. Oh, wait. Don't deposit your shit. Why? What is my shield going to do in the ocean? Probably something I don't know about because I'm a noob. Here we go. Alright, here we go. Undergut. Water. Don't trust the ducks. That's good advice, actually. How do I get out of here? Oh, here's my staircase. Okay. I've already placed torches. Good. If I recall correctly, what I'm supposed to do is, like, kill fish. And fish drop things. Or kill jellyfish or something. Something drops something that gives me something that is useful for something. The spectacles will be useful here, too. But I don't... Do I have any glow dust? I don't know. I might. I should go look. Because I should be able to get... I should have gotten some by now from the caves. Actually, I have used glow dust before for the magic mirror. I should know if I ever got any otherwise. Okay. Just looking around the outside here. That's like into the edge of the world over there. Fish and jellyfish. Okay. What's the nearest sphere that I could get to? And what would be the safest way to get out of here without, like, destroying everything? The sphere's over there. Okay, the closest sphere is over here. So I'm gonna... Excuse me. I'm going to... I guess I'll dig in this direction. Not that having another sphere close by is really going to save me or anything, but it's better than nothing. So, I'm going to dig. Okay, where's that sphere again? Gotta make sure I don't lose my sense of direction. It's over there. Okay. Jellyfish. Okay, so I want to carefully build, I guess, tunnel my way out of here. I've got to build the tunnel a certain way, so that it doesn't just flood the whole dang tunnel. I forget how to do that. Crud. I hope it wasn't the movie Waterworld, because that's a terrible inspiration. There it is. Okay. What I could do is just break that. I can't even see where the water is right now, it's so dark. Okay. There we go. Okay, so now I have like a nice staircase that just leads into a bit of water. And I can just jump into it here. And just put more torch, I guess. So it's well lit. There's that one custom map the Yogscast played had spheres made of various materials, not as cool as the glass spheres with biomes. Interesting. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, like the world sphere. It's like a whole mod. I played it once in 1.12. It's like everything is just floating spheres of materials, and you spawn on one of them, and you gotta like bridge between them to try to do anything. Okay, so I want to get that guy right there. Okay. I got him, but I need air. How far away? That was scary. Because like I saw the surface and it was way further away than I thought it was. I am nowhere near the surface. Let me just see if I can try to even get to the surface at all. Just in general, without even going for any items or whatever. Let me just try to get to the surface at all. Press Control and go up. Can I survive a single trip to the surface? Oh my gosh, dude. Dude. I'm gonna take damage, but I'll make it. Okay. So where's my sphere? There it is. Okay. And here's a block of something. Use gold helmet to increase your air supply. Well, that's good to know. So now I'm gonna go make a gold helmet. I had no idea. Get to the bottom, get corals and make sponge. Okay. Gold helmet, huh? Respiration. Okay. Okay, back to the ocean. Let's go. Get corals and make sponge. Okay. Let's go back out. What was I going to move in my inventory? That's right, I want this, because maybe that's for the corals. I don't know what breaks corals. Okay, I have respiration. Now let's try to make it to the surface. Okay, I've got time now. Control. Control makes swimming faster. It's still a long way up. But it's doable. And way at the bottom are... It's kind of scary now that I know how deep it is. It's kind of terrifying. Alright, let's go for this dude. Wait, I want gold. Here we go. Ow. I need the surface. I need air real quick. Hold on. Where did he go? Oh, he did that ink thing. Or did I kill him? It's impossible to tell when you've, like, damaged one of these guys. But if I did kill him, he didn't drop anything. Yeah, he didn't drop anything. So, F5. Oh, no, that's worse. Yeah, I did get him, but he didn't drop anything. So, let's see here. How far would it be to get to the bottom? I need to go back inside my sphere before I try to go to the bottom. Also, the sun sets here, doesn't it? Oh man, that sucks. I hate that this world has nighttime. That just... Is that another... That's another desert, isn't it? But it's got like a lava pool in it or something. Okay, back I go into my sphere. Dropping down, 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 down. Oh, this is terrifying. I can't see a thing. There's my sphere. Sucks there's not a button to go down any faster. I just have to wait. Oh my gosh. I just have to wait while my air supply goes down. Oh no, dude. There it is. Oh, man, that's terrifying. Okay. Suppose I'll eat. Go get this dude. Control. Don't get disoriented. Like, having to keep track mentally of where my... Okay, my sphere's this way. I may have been incorrect about where my sphere is. There it is. I was correct enough to get home. So I did kill the guy. I don't know if his stuff dropped or not. Can't really tell. I guess I'll go to the surface real quick. Up, 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 up. Okay, here we are. Control. There we go. I can't see any item. I don't think he dropped an item. Yeah, I don't see any items floating around. Okay. Control and descend. Okay, control does make it descend faster. That's good. Alright, let's get an oxygen break. Where's my... It's down here. Okay. Alright. Down we go. Watch the bubbles. Get some coral. Am I supposed to get coral with axes? Yes. Oh, the lag. Okay, up, 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 up. Here we go. We're okay. There we are. Okay. Okay, we got sponge. And sponge, or coral can be cooked into sponge, right? I think. I don't have cooking supplies here. I gotta go home. Alright. Yep, it's cooked. Cook it to make sponge. Here we go. Yes. Look at that. Look at that texture too. Like old school sponge right there. I don't know why that delights me so much, but it does. How much longer does my music have? Alright. Oop. Alright, we're probably going to end this stream pretty soon. It is getting pretty late in there. But at least I can use some sponge. We're kind of getting a little bit of a footing here in the ocean world now. Okay, let's go out here. Or I could even... I could just... What could I do? You know what? I could just dig out this whole thing. Just get the sand. Because what I could do in that case is I could use a sponge to have a nice, easy door to go out into the ocean. And then just clear out all the sand, and this is just my nice, easy entryway. That's a good idea. If I ever do a single world challenge in an ocean world, I better make it not deep. Because if it's deep and you can't get to the bottom fast enough, or you can't get to the top fast enough, you don't have access to gold yet, you're kind of screwed. You could probably still do it, but you're gonna risk death each time. I mean, if you die, you're just gonna respawn at the beginning of the world. It's not that big a deal, I guess. I don't know, like, how'd you even get food? That'd be quite a challenge. Okay. Let me test the sponge because I need to know exactly how many blocks of water it removes. So let's do that real quick. Put it right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Huh? Let's put it right there. 1, 2. It's not removing the water. This doesn't work like classic, does it? This is not classic style sponge, is it? Ah. Oh, interesting. Okay. So it is removing some water. But not in the way... Getting some slowdown because the water physics. The world's having to calculate a lot of water movement. That's a short range. Okay. So will that remove any water? Yes, that did. Okay, it has like a 2-block range. Oh my gosh. Okay, so if it has a range of exactly 2 blocks. That's what I needed to know. Oh my gosh. The water physics trying to calculate are insane. Look at this slowdown. Okay, hold on. Options, graphics, render distance. Let's change that to short. Okay. Go back down here. Oh my gosh, it is a stinking slideshow. Changing the render distance did nothing. Yeah, the render distance, changing the render distance has no effect whatsoever. Okay. Well, I just need to know that it's a 2-block. So if I put sponge here, that will prevent the water from coming in. Yeah. Yeah, it's not render related. You're right. Okay. If I want a 2-block entry, what? Oh my gosh. You know how long it takes for it to figure it out? I want torch, please. Bro, oh my gosh. Okay, that should do it, I think. Let's try. It could be up to 10 minutes. Well, I might want to just let that do its thing off camera. And actually, the sponge needs to be here eventually. Someday, when I eventually can place it, it needs to be here. Okay. There we go. There's my sponge door, basically. And I can just walk out and I'm fine. But if it could be up to 10 minutes, I might want to just log out for now. Call this a stream. Especially since we're getting toward the end of this music, yeah. Alright, well. My dudes. It's been fun. It's been a good stream. And I want to thank you very much for coming to this stream or for watching it after the fact. And if you enjoyed it, I hope you'll hit that like button. Or maybe, as I take these off, maybe even that subscribe button as I stop holding sponge and this. And if you really like what I'm doing on this channel, it'd be cool if you could check out the Patreon link in the description at your discretion. It's there if you want. But either way, I hope to see you in the next one when we will get into some more block game goodness. And winter is coming. Winter is coming. In these worlds, in the Indev Plus worlds of stuff. So yeah, I'll catch you later. Thanks for coming. Steelcat out.